Hi there. I have maybe one of my favorite books from Christmas time when I was a kid. It's called The Jolly Christmas Postman. And it is written by Janet and Alan Alberg. And it's really an interactive book because each letter that the postman delivers is a real letter that we get to look at. So it's a lot of fun. I used to spend a lot of time looking at these books. There's another one just about the Jolly Postman. I just loved opening the letters and looking at all the different things inside. Once upon a Christmas Eve, just after it had snowed, the Jolly Postman, him again, came down the jolly road, and in the bag upon his back, an interesting load. First stop, 4 Bears Cottage. This letter says, "To Baby Bear, 4 Bears Cottage, the wood." Let's read it. Oh, it's a Christmas card. To Baby Bear and brother, from Goldilocks and sister, Merry Christmas and a Christmas joke. Who's been eating my pudding? Who's been eating my pudding? Who's been eating my pudding? The mom says, "Be quiet, you silly bears. I haven't even served it yet." It's a little funny joke. And here's the card. A Christmas card for Baby Bear, a babyer bear who's shy, a mommy up a ladder, a postman with a pie, a postman on his bike again. Farewell, take care, bye-bye. So there, he's delivered that letter. Now he's on his way for another. And by, second stop, he comes to Red Riding Hood's house. Miss R. Hood, the playhouse, garden path, diddle dumpling. Let's see what Red Riding Hood got. Oh, it's from Mr. Wolf to Red Riding Hood this festive time of year. A little gift for being good, and Merry Christmas, dear. P.S. I'm a changed wolf. Now let's see what he gave her. Oh, wow. A whole board game. This is a real game you could play if you wanted. It even has the rules on the back. So cool. A jolly game, a lucky girl. But see what's written here? From Mr. Wolf. He's got the nerve. A Merry Christmas, dear. The postman can't think what to say. He sips his ginger beer and eats his pie and waves bye-bye. So there he is delivering to Red Riding Hood. Now he's off. Bye-bye. He's got another delivery to make. The postman gets back on his bike and rides another mile. A crooked mile, an actual fact. It takes him quite a while. He never finds the sixpence, though, or come to the stile, and besides, the crooked man has it. Next stop, the hospital. Mr. H. Dumpty, Wincy Ward, Robin Memorial Hospital. Let's see what Humpty Dumpty got. Oh, cool. It's a puzzle. I'm not going to take it apart because I don't want it to fall apart, but if you wanted, you could do a puzzle, and which is very fitting because Humpty Dumpty did fall apart after all. It says, "Dear Humpty, get well soon from all the king's men and horses. Happy Christmas." That's what it says on back. And the horse is even signed with a hoof. It says, "Humpty Dumpty falls to bits. Put him together, see how he fits." Isn't that fun? Humpty Dumpty smiles and blinks. "A puzzle for me? What fun," he thinks. "From all the king's horses and all the king's men. How nice!" Then he falls out of bed and gets cracked again, i.e. twice. Never mind, in comes the Dr. Foster. In comes the nurse. In comes the lady with the alligator purse. And they mend him. Oh, Humpty. jolly postman waves bye-bye. He still has far to go. The sun has vanished from the sky. The clouds are hanging low. He feels a kiss upon his cheek, the first fresh flakes of snow, and comes number 4 to a small tin door. The gingerbread boy. Little Tow Lane, Toy Town. Let's see what little gingerbread got. Oh, wow. The Toy Town Christmas Annual. Stories and pictures for little people. All your favorites. Tom Thumb, Tiny Tim, Wee Willie Winky, and many more. So he got a little book. And you know what? It really is a little book that you could really read. I'm not going to read it because I'm already reading one book, but isn't that cool? So fun. I love it. A book in a book, says the gingerbread boy. What a simply delicious surprise. But if you only knew he's in one too, that would really open his eyes. Then a bucket of tea for the postman and 420 mince pies. Look at the postman. He's delivering to this tiny little house. Off through the snow the postman rides, with more than a meal in his insides. He's all shook up and all a-quiver, and it's not just the cold that makes him shiver. There's a letter he'd rather not deliver to you-know-who. Oh. It says trespassers will be eaten. Oh my gosh. Who do you think he doesn't want to deliver a letter to? Mr. Wolf, the den. Ooh, I can see why he's nervous. Let's see what Mr. Wolf got. The Wolf Spotter's Guide, Christmas Edition Special. So this is ways to spot wolves dressed up in disguise. Sneaky, sneaky. Look at all the different ways they might try to trick you. Phew. But all is well and merry. The wolf's just wolfing pies and sherry and playing games in his cozy den. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? With the 3 little pigs and the little red hen. After all, it is Christmas, so Mr. Wolf is not mean right now. He's having fun with the 3 little pigs and the little red hen. All sorts of Christmas joy. A cup of tea was... Oop, missed a page. But now it's really snowing and the winter wind is blowing and the daylight, it is going. So the jolly postman, jolly cold, has just no way of knowing where he is. He stops beside a wall of ice. He spies a crack of light. He opens a little golden door and disappears from sight along a tunnel dark and cool to a workshop warm and bright. Where did he end up? Santa's workshop. A cup of tea with Santa and Mrs. Santa too. Got any children's letters? The postman smiles. A few. Well, fancy that, says Santa. Now we've got one for you. So these are all a whole big sack of letters to Santa from children. This says, to our good old pal, the postman. I wonder what they gave him. It says, take a peep. Let's see if I can get this to really show up for you guys. It's kind of a 3D poster. It's hard for me to show on camera here. But It's really cool. It's got all the people he just delivered to. So it's like a 3D pop-out and letter. A peep show for a postman. The postman peeps inside. A postman's round completed, but it's time to take a ride. But how to make the journey? The drifts are deep and wide. To avoid the snow, ho, 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 over you go. He caught a ride with Santa. A jolly postman, warm and snug, a postman's dog upon the rug, clock that's chiming in the hall, a Merry Christmas, one and all. The end. So I think you can see why I enjoyed this book so much, this book and the Jolly Postman when I was little, because it's very interactive. Each little letter is something to do. And I hope you have a very fun and exciting day. I love you and I'll see you soon.